Are you struggling to get your business noticed? Do you want to boost your sales quickly? Then you need to know about aggressive marketing. When you actively approach potential customers and persuade them to buy your products or services, you're engaging in aggressive marketing. This approach can be extremely effective, and there are many different ways to do it. In this video, we'll explore the best aggressive marketing strategies that you can use to make your business stand out and attract more customers. So get ready to take your marketing game to the next level. Every day, there are new brands that come out. Some companies make brand new products, but many others try to take the market leader's place by making similar products with better features, better quality, or lower prices. People say that attacking is the best way to protect yourself. But how do you protect your brand and market position? This guide will explain what defensive marketing is and why it is important. It will also show you 3 great examples of brands protecting their market position and give you tips on how to make your own defensive marketing strategy work. What does it mean to market in a defensive way? Defensive marketing is what a brand, especially a market leader, does to protect its market share, profitability, product positioning, and mind share from a new competitor. If a brand doesn't fight for its position, it might lose some customers to a competitor. The worst thing that could happen is that they could lose their whole business. So, defensive marketing should be a big part of your overall marketing plan, and it should be something you talk about a lot and look over often. In most industries, the company with the most money and the most customers is the market leader. But just because you are at the top doesn't mean you will always be there. So you have to do something to protect your brand. This is often compared to building a moat. The wider and deeper your brand moat, the stronger your defense. On the other hand, you have nothing to build on if you can't defend your position. But attacks can be made on more than just the leaders in a market. In the digital age, all brands have to defend their place in the market. Startups, especially ones in the tech industry, are small and quick, and they can change markets faster than big companies. For example, before Netflix, Blockbuster had a successful business renting out DVDs. Blockbuster tried to change and adapt by starting an online service, but Netflix's prices and services were too good for them to compete with. In the end, they went out of business. If you don't have a good defensive marketing plan, your competitors might get ahead of you. Let's look at 2 brands whose defensive marketing has worked well. 1. Tylenol. Everyone knows now that Tylenol can help with pain, but that wasn't always the case. In the 1980s, Tylenol's acetaminophen-based product had a good share of the market thanks to constant advertising and surveys of doctors. But Bristol-Myers saw an opportunity and made Datril, which was 35% less expensive than Tylenol and meant to compete with it. So Johnson & Johnson fought back to protect their name. They lowered the price of Tylenol to match the price of Datril and convinced TV networks that Datril's ads were wrong when they said, "It works just as well as Tylenol, but it's cheaper." Their answer was so good that it woke up a market for alternatives to aspirin that had been sleeping. Because of this, Tylenol is now the most popular pain reliever and alternative to aspirin that you can buy without a prescription. 2. Starbucks. Starbucks wasn't the first place to offer free Wi-Fi to customers. People who didn't buy anything in the store used to have to pay to use the Wi-Fi. But Starbucks sales went down when other coffee shops started advertising that they had free Wi-Fi. Well, to keep up with their competitors, they started giving everyone free Wi-Fi and also decided to give the fastest free Wi-Fi. Their defensive strategy helped them stand out from the competition, bring in both new and old customers, and keep their market position. Even the most well-known brands need to watch out for new ones. Startups can appear out of nowhere in the digital age, so be careful. If you don't defend your brand's position, you could lose some customers. You could even lose your business in the worst case. So, make sure you have a good defensive marketing strategy, your brand moat, in place to protect your brand. And try to keep as many of your current customers as you can while your market share keeps growing.